Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. I'm Melissa. Today what we're going to do is we are going to play with the Colourpop Wild Nothing palette, and I also have a couple other things from the line or the collection. So we're just going to see what look we can come up with and kind of go over some of the collection and have some fun playing with makeup. So if that sounds good, just keep watching. First, I'm going to clip up my hair. And take off my glasses. Alright, one of the things that Colourpop came out with in this collection is cream shadows. And I actually picked up one. This is what the box looks like. And you open it up. I got the shade Laurel. Have this little decoration on the top. And then that's the shade. It's kind of a pinky shade. It's supposedly supposed to be kind of a dupe for the MAC paint pots in Painterly. So I'm going to use this as an eye primer today. And I also picked up the Colourpop little brush roll too, so I'm going to be using all those in my look today. I have been wanting to get it for a while, and I finally took the plunge and got it. Alright, so I'm taking the Wild Nothing palette and I'm going to take Top Down, which is kind of this beigey shade with a little peachy, and I'm going to put that in my crease. And I'm using the Colourpop E15 out of that set. I'm taking the E16 and Morningside right here. This is a darker peach. And I'm going to put that in my crease to deepen it up a little bit more. Alright, I'm taking the E18 and I'm going to take Come Together right here. And I'm going to put that on my outside corner of my lid. Alright, I'm going to take the same brush and go into No Bounds just to deepen up that outside corner a little bit more. I'm going back in with the E16 and just blending everything out in the crease. Alright, I'm going to take the green, the seashell shade, and I'm going to put that all over my lid. Well, the inner half of my lid. And I'm just going to use my finger. Taking a cotton round and some micellar water, and I'm just going to clean up all my messiness up underneath. Okay, I'm taking the Hard Candy Sheer Envy Hydrating Primer, and this, I'm not sure, I need to play with it a little bit, but I heard that this or one of the primers is supposed to be a dupe for the Milk Makeup. I mean, it's green like it, you can see, but I kind of played with it on my finger and I couldn't feel the grip once it dried down, so we'll see. Dried down really good, and even though I used a ton, and it does kind of have that little grip, so I guess I got the right one. Now I'm going to take the Colourpop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Hydrating Foundation, and I'm going to put that dotted on my face real quick. I'm going to take my Sonia Kashuk foundation brush, because there's not a brush that I can use for foundation in my little roll, so I'm going to blend it out with this. Now I'm taking the Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Creamy Concealer from Colourpop. I'm going to put that on my under eyes. I'm going to blend that out with my concealer brush. I'm taking the Colourpop F20, and I'm going to go into my number 7 Lift and Illuminate Triple Action Finishing Powder in Light, and I'm going to put that on my under eyes. Alright, I'm going to try to use this brush for bronzer. It's the F18. It's kind of flat, but it's very, very, very poofy. And I'm going to take the Colourpop Coconut Beach Pressed Powder Bronzer. Alright, I'm going to go under the chin and down the neck. Alright, so there was some blushes that came in the collection. There was actually supposed to be 3. I got two because I believe what they did is they forgot to put the product in, because it said as soon as I got on, when they released everything, it literally was already sold out. So then a few days later I checked and they had it on there again, that they actually had it. So I picked it up then. It should be here sometime, but I have these two. So I have Crossroads. And I have On the Horizon. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the, what was that one, Crossroads? Yeah, Crossroads. I think I'm going to use the Crossroads. I think that would look cute with the eye look. So I'm going to do this one. And I'm taking the F21 brush and I'm going to go in and blush my cheeks. Going over the nose to look sun-kissed and sunburnt. I'm looking like I've been in the desert. I am a little bronzy. And I'm taking the Super Shock highlighter in Smoke and Whistles. Let me open it up. And I'm going to take that brush that I used with the powder and I'm going to see if I can't get a little bit of highlight with this. I'm going to take the E18, this is the same brush I used for that darker shade on the outside, and I'm just going to take a little bit more of the darker shade and I'm going to put it up underneath my lash line. And I'm going to take the Colourpop L1, so it's a lip brush, but I'm going to take it and take Saltin right here, and I'm going to put that on that inner corner. I'm going to take the Colourpop mascara in Brownie Points, and I'm going to put that on my lashes. Alright, we're going to go into lips. I'm going to take the NYX Fuller Instinct in, what is this, Beach Casual. And I'm going to put that on my lips, if I can figure out how to open it. Alright, and now I'm going to put on the Maybelline Lifter Gloss in Topaz. That's what they look like. Alright, I'm taking the Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Setting Mist, and I'm going to spray my face. Alright, so this is the final look playing with the Wild Nothing collection. There was also 2 Jelly Munch shadows and some lipples, and I wound up ordering those 2 later because I decided that I wanted them. So they haven't even shipped yet, so they'll be a little bit. But I really enjoyed playing with the whole collection. The palette is just beautiful. It's natural, neutral, with a few pops of color. The new creme shadow, it worked really well. I think it looks really pretty up underneath my eyeshadow. And the blushes are just gorgeous. I love the blushes. That was the main thing that I wanted, was the blushes. So I'm pretty excited about getting the other one as well. So I'll show everything to you guys whenever I get it in. Also, the primer that I used, I think it did really good. The primer, I think it did really good just keeping my makeup on. But anyways, I really enjoy the look that I came up with the Wild Nothing collection, and I'm super excited to play with it some more. If you like the video, hit the like button. Also, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. I'd love to have you as a part of our family here on our part of the internet. Also ring the bell so you'll be notified whenever I upload some of my wonderful content. And share this video to family members, friends, anybody that you think would like it. That way we can get closer to our giveaway. So I greatly appreciate y'all hanging out with me, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye, y'all.